Day 26 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, guys, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem. Day 26. You know how we do. We just gonna keep going and going until we can't go anymore. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to run them subscriptions up. I need you guys' help to do that. You could do that by running the engagement up. You could drop some bank emojis in the comments, or you could drop a question that you would like me to answer in the comments, and I'll get to it when I can. So let's see what question we have here today. Today we have question number 392 is subsequence. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know what that means. We're going to keep it simple and easy, and we're not going to make it harder than it has to be. Just going to get through this solution as simple as possible, and I hope that you guys will be able to understand it and not put it into layman's terms for you guys. So let's see what the question says. It says, given two strings S and T, return true if S is a subsequence of T or false otherwise. A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original string by deleting some, can be none, of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining characters, i.e. ACE is a subsequence of A, B, C, D, and E, while AEC is not. Okay, guys, so this right here is important because it was giving me some trouble at the beginning because I was checking to see if they contain the same letters. However, I did not realize that they also have to be in the correct order. So it's important to understand that the letters have to be in the correct order, and that ACE is a subsequence of A, B, C, D, and E because these letters are in the same order in both strings. While if you look at AEC, which this says is not a subsequence of A, B, C, D, E, even though they have all the same character, they have three of the same characters, they are not in the same order, which means it's not a subsequence of the string. In order for it to be a subsequence of the string, the characters have to be in the correct order. So that's important to remember. Now, let's look at example 1. In example 1, it says input S ABC is equal to, input S is equal to ABC, and T is equal to AHBGDC. The output is true. The output is true because in S you have A, B, and C, and you look at T, it has A, H, then B, then G, D, then C. So T contains all of the letters that's required by S that it needs to contain, and those letters are in the correct order, which means the output is true because it's a subsequence of that string. Let's look at example 2. In example 2, we have input S equals AXC and T equals AHBGDC. The output is false. The output is false in example 2 because even though T contains A and C like S, it does not contain the X. It has to contain all of the T has to contain every letter in S in order for S to be a subsequent string of T. So the fact that T does not contain X lets us know right there that S is not a subsequent string of T because S contains an X while T does not. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. If it doesn't, let's run through this code, and maybe this code will help you understand a little better. So to answer this problem, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to declare variable S, and we're going to set that equal to an array of S. Then we're going to do the same thing for T, and we're going to say the variable T equals an array of T. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to declare another variable L, and that's going to be equal to 0. And another variable R, and that's going to also be equal to 0. And these are going to represent the indexes that we will be looping through to get our answer. So first thing to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to say while L is less than S.count and R is less than T.count. We're going to come down here and we're going to say if SL is equal to TR, then what we're going to do is we're going to say L plus equals 1 and R plus equals 1. And remember, this is going through the indexes. So if the index of S is equal to that same index of T, then we're going to increment down to the next index. If not, we're going to say else R. We're just going to do R plus equals 1. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to check to see if, first we're going to return L equals S dot count, and we're going to check to see if L is equal to S dot count. And if it is, then we're going to return true, and if it's not, we're going to return false. So let's run it and see what it says. And it's accepted. Let's submit it and see what that says. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. 5 milliseconds and it beats 56.78% of users with Swift. That's not bad at all. Guys, I will see you later. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.